I'm Meg Collins, and I've been a client since August 2010, so that makes me almost a year and 3/4. Right after I joined in August, that December I made a trip for 2 months and was traveling. And I realized that I could take what I'd done in class and take it with me when I traveled so that I wasn't getting the same discomfort in my hips or in the small of my back when I was traveling. So that was a great benefit. When I started, the hardest thing was putting my pelvis in the right place and getting reacquainted with a balanced pelvis and getting that to not be too far one way or the other. Very quickly on, within a few months of doing classes 2 to 3 times a week, I was able to feel that those muscles were loosening up, that I had much more awareness of what was going on in that core center of my pelvis, and I didn't feel like I was extending my lower back too much or too little. I really felt like I was much more balanced and much more stable. One of the biggest things that has come to light for me doing the Pilates is I came in with a little sciatica pain, and I've been running, I've been doing some triathlons, and I've been weightlifting, and the first thing I found is that I was able to get rid of the sciatica pain. It wasn't extreme, so it went fairly quickly, but I was able to figure out in my body how my shoulders related to my pelvis and all of that related to my spine and my legs. And 3 or 4 months ago, I took up running again, and what I see going forward in the future is that as I adapt and go back into some of the sports that I like, I'm able to take what I learn in Pilates and use it in the sport. So for instance, when I'm running, I'm actually able to run more from my inner core and pelvis rather than just running with my feet or running with my legs or not putting my arms in the right place. And I'm hoping that I can do that again if I start up with swimming again and some cycling. Do it. It really has kind of changed radically my life in terms of how I think about my body. First of all, I know more about my body and how it's so much designed to work in a much easier fashion than we do most of the time. One of the big things for me was that I'd struggled with posture, my head jutting forward and the stooped shoulders that so many of us have. And everybody said, sit up straight, and I'd see photographs of myself and I'd want to sit up straight. Well, what I've done is I've learned how to hold my body, not how to sit up straight, but how to get into that position and know how that feels. So even in the morning when I first get up, I can be upright and I can make the tea and not be slumped over. And so I now, in everything I do, I kind of have that voice in my head that changes how I move.